I'm Alexander Antoniadis.
And I'm Nico Ramses.
And welcome back to Behind the Scenes with Two Guys.
For real.
Today we're going to be talking about a movie called Arcadia 1900, Champagne d'Orient.
You know, Alex, I'm really excited because today we're talking about a movie about wine, and we're in the studio recording this on Wine Wednesday.
Hey, just wait till Wine Thursday.
Buddy, I'm recovering from Wine Tuesday.
What a game. Well, Nico, today we're going to be talking about Greek wine.
I don't think I know any Greek wines, though. This might be a problem.
Well, I feel like you know one.
What's that?
It's called Quinonia. But as soon as we found out about this, I was so excited. The first thing I told my producer was, why not?
I'm out of wine puns.
Me too. I really love this film. It hits close to me because my family is from Tripoli. Arcadia.
Always with the nepotism there, Alex.
Hey, what can I say? What do you get from this film?
I think there was a lot of attention to detail with it. I constantly was spitting out information, but in a way that made sense, right? I didn't feel like I was reading a Wikipedia page. I felt informed by the end of this.
Yeah, and it's really not something you would expect. I know it's a common theme that we've been discussing throughout the whole series of episodes we've had. Like, these are not common movies, you know? Greek wine. Who thinks of Greek wine?
Yeah, I mean, what type of movie is that? But somehow it works. It's actually very interesting. I think we're getting lots of different perspectives from all these different movies that we're watching, and I'd like to see more of that.
Absolutely, yeah. Why don't we get some more information with an interview?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Who's doing that one again?
Let me read that cue card. Alex Antoniadis. Do you know you were doing an interview?
Hold on a second. Stan, am I doing the interview?
You don't have an earpiece.
Hold on a second. Nobody asked. Gonna see if I can do this interview real quick. Be right back.
You have time for a costume change?
Hope so.
Great, I'm alone now.
How did you find this story?
It was 13 years ago when I was looking for another story in the archives of local Arcadian newspapers at the library, the municipality in Tripoli. And suddenly, looking for another story, I read the new story. The content was Mr. Panagopoulos, a winemaker of the time, invites his friends and his winery to taste his new champagne. Champagne in Tripolis, wow, that was the first surprise. And the subheadline was, a specialist from Bordeaux, France, has been moved to work in Arcadia. French specialist moved on in Arcadia. I thought that the opposite exchange took place at the time.
Εγώ, ο Βασίλειος Παπα-Νικολάου, παρουσιάζομαι ενώπιον ημών απλώς ως εργάτης μιας ιδέας. Η Αρκαδία, εάν υποστηριχθεί η ινοπαραγωγή, θα επωνομαστεί η Καμπανία της Ανατολής.
Do you know what impact that this family had?
At the time, and we're talking last decades of 19th century until the first 2 decades of the 20th century, this family has a great impact in the wine-making industry at the time. The other villages and families, they consider them as a great example and as a challenge to follow their path in production and in commerce abroad to sell Greek wines, Arcadian wines abroad.
Bolvelle, φαντάζε, το καλό κρασί δεν έχει ανάγκη από διαφήμιση.
But for almost 100 years, this tradition had been interrupted after the Second World War, the German occupation of Greece, and the new movements of immigration. And the story of this family was an unknown story and for sure an untold story. I have to confess that the story contains all the basic elements to be a film because it is a real tragedy. It is a dramatic story with ups and downs, suspense and agony for what is next that only real life can write, none another. Because he made speeches in local conferences, he wrote amendment into the parliament. The politicians considered him as a threat, as an enemy. Also, the banking system at the time, it was behind the competitors of this family, and they didn't give them loans, banking loans, because they had the fear that the competitors were too concerned about the progress of this family.
Thank you so much today, Kostas. Have a good day.
You too.
So I'm just supposed to wait until Alex gets back before. Yeah. Oh, okay, great.
Okay.
There he is.
Arcadia.
All right. Good interview, Alex. I really like that.
Yes, thank you. We had some good things to say, you know?
I think so. Yeah.
And hey, Spiropoulos, he's from Tripoli as well, so.
Again with the nepotism, this guy.
I love it. Thank you so much for joining us today. And remember, because this is a documentary, it's available on our website, gifft.ca. Go over there and check it out.
Yeah, and we hope to see you this fall at the Greek International Film Festival.
With that being said, my name's Alexander Antoniadis.
And I'm Nico Ranzis.
And you just watched Behind the Scenes with Two Guys.
For real.